What is up? Work here, and today we're going to be checking out my journey in YOLO RBGs, which are rated battlegrounds where you're not in an organized group from a guild, from like a normal team that plays together all the time, like my guild on my prop paladin. That is a guild on voice comms. They've played together since the beginning of the expansion. They've got tactics. We don't have tactics. We've got YOLO. And so for context, it is week 11, Shadowlands Season 1, and I'm on my main alt of Vengeance Demon Hunter, and I need some gear. I have fully cleared normal raid 1010. I have cleared the entire heroic raid 1010. I have done a bunch of 13 dungeons, and I also want to get some PvP in, and I'm testing out Vengeance Demon Hunter, and guess what? As you've just seen there, we are extremely good at capturing the flag. We are in Shadowlands the best flag carriers there are in the game. Better than druids, better than bears, Vengeance Demon Hunters. We don't even have to change anything about our spec at all. Nothing changes, just some PvP talents that you have to choose, and we are the best flag carriers by far. So I'm going to share you my journey here. This is the very first rated battleground I ever did, and you'll see that my MMR after winning this is like 100. It's really bad, but I get it all the way to 1400, and I'm able to get one 207 weapon, and I'm more than halfway now to getting a second 207 weapon that can continue to get upgraded no matter what. And that's really the majority of the reason people are doing PvP as a Vengeance Demon Hunter, is to get to 233 swords if you get that high. I don't think I'm gonna get that high, but compared to farming Mythic Plus, this is much faster and reliable, and it's just a nice change of pace than white festing on low keys with pugs. It's better to white fest in rated battlegrounds sometimes. So let's talk about what's happening here. If you've never played this map before, that's interesting, but the whole point is that there's a flag on each side, and one of the players from the opposing team needs to get the flag and bring it back to their side and then kill the other enemy flag carrier, essentially. So it's capture the flag, and Demon Hunters, Vengeance Demon Hunters, we are the all-star running backs here. We go get the flag, and then we just live and run back. So in this case, we have this Rep Paladin who's slowing me down with his spell. However, the Resto Shaman has hexed him, and I'm about to slam dunk, boom, right over him. We move really fast, really fast, quite consistently, and I'll be showcasing that for the next 20 minutes here. So I get Life Gripped, OP play, Disc Priests, amazing. Not only do I get thrown like 40 yards very quickly, I also get a speed boost after. And I have a talent that when I use Immolation Aura, I'm also going to run faster. So I'm running at 130 move speed that you can check out on the top left. So just look at the move speed numbers that Demon Hunters put up there. When I Infernal Strike, it's like 500 to 640 movement speed. So the double, triple mount speed. It's ridiculous. And then boom, there it is. That was a 520. We move real quick. And that's my very first rated battleground victory. Was a lot of fun. Heard that we're good at flag carrying. Can confirm. I can confirm that now. We are very good at flag carrying. And there it is. Look at that MMR, 192, big MMR. But we're going to get it up there. So this map is super weird. And the whole point is to go pick up these orbs and just hold on to them. That's it. And whoever gets the most points from holding the orbs, they win. Pretty straightforward. The only aspect of this is that as you hold the orbs longer, you start to take an increasing amount of damage, but I think you also do more damage, so it's kind of weird. You're doing crazy damage, but you're also taking crazy damage at the same time. So really, it's better if two Demon Hunters didn't take it, right? It's better if a Mage took it or a Boomkin, because then they can be in the back, like, doing huge damage. But they're real soft, they're real squishy. And what you'll see here, especially, and you'll see in my other videos, is that I do run a different legendary for PvP. So for PvE, I run the Fiery Brand Legendary, that's my hands, hand armor, and it's going to decrease the time of Fiery Brand every time that I soul cleave. I also got like 4 people with that misery sigil there. It just fears everyone in place for a little bit. But as you can see here, I'm running a legendary that's a PvP legendary that basically when you get below 30 health or 20 health or something, you're going to pop Darkness. And Darkness is typically only for Havoc Demon Hunters. And when I tell people that, don't worry, I have Darkness, they're like, no you don't, dude. You're a Vengeance Demon Hunter. Like, are you new or something? And I'm like, no, you're the new one. Lots of Vengeance Demon Hunters have Darkness if you run the Legendary. So I love it when people try to tell me how to play the class. I am new to it, but I'm like, dude, I pop Darkness every 40 seconds. So you can pop this Darkness proc constantly. So we have it's every 2 minutes, sorry. So you saw me proc it there. I didn't get much use out of it. But basically with Darkness, if you're getting tunneled by like 4 warriors and a rogue or something like that, which foreshadowing to what happens as the flag carrier, by the way, you will pop Darkness and you're going to be taking like no damage for like at least a second, right? Which is enough to hopefully heal yourself up, have your healers react, and then worst case, if through Darkness you're still going to die, then you have Last Stand or Final Stand or whatever it's called, and you're going to pop into Metamorphosis again. So you have like double cheat death, which is really nice. So that's the difference between PvE and PvP for me. Everything else is the same, exact same build, and of course PvP trinkets. Now, as you can see here, this is early days of me doing PvP on this toon. So if you look on the top left, I still have 2 PvE trinkets. So I'm not even getting the full versatility out of this. But this is extremely low MMR here, like 0 CR, right? Current rating. This is a 0 CR YOLO RBG. So like they basically accept anyone, and everyone's here just to like to cap conquest and like, you know, YOLO. I finally die. That's it. I'm not going to show any more of this battleground. Get an orb and try not to die. But that's my like 2nd or 3rd win or something like that. And I think on the next one, I finally have enough honor. Yeah, there it is. So I finally have enough honor to go get the honor PvP trinkets, which are super low level, like both 184. And you'll see over the course of, I think this is over 2 days, but honestly within I think 24 hours of going from 0 to 1400 and getting my 2 PvP trinkets and my 207 PvP sword. So this is the way. This is real quick. And if you get the haste trinket, it's not so bad. Haste for a venge is not the best. My trinkets, of course, because I'm not human, one of them is a stun break and the other will actually give me 10% health or something like that. So I macro them together because you basically use them at the same time. It's the like, uh-oh, I'm about to die, right? So what's happening, this is very common in rated battlegrounds that are organized, is there is a defense rogue. This rogue's whole job is to do what they're doing now. I have the flag, and I'm gonna get sapped like 8 times, at least, right? And disoriented. We got him out, but he vanishes. Not much to do about this. This is flag carrier life, and so the entire time this is happening, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. He's of course telling his whole team, hey, the flag carrier's here. You might want to come get him while I sap him 10 times, right? So really annoying. But we keep it cool here. We keep it cool. And here comes the gang. Ret Paladin, Arms or Fury Warrior, Boomkin Rogue versus Vengeance Demon Hunter Holy Paladin. Who do you think wins? Who do you think wins? Now, I jumped out of my Darkness because I kind of had to. Spirit Bastion, let that finish. I'm training this druid because I do not want him convoking, right? So the thing is here, right? You would think that this is like an absolute lost cause. Holy Paladin, extremely good at healing against melee. Just stay in melee. And Vengeance Demon Hunter, wouldn't you know, with demon spikes and all the things I have, also extremely good against healing against melee attacks. I'm not massively worried. I could easily die, but if I just keep healing, look how much healing I'm doing, I'm going to be fine. I finally get rescued by my Disc Priest who pulls me out. Look how many debuffs I have. Look how slow I'm walking. That's running at the moment. 33% speed. Rip. Okay, now they're finally wearing off, and now my gap close gets completely shut down by an Ursul's, and the game continues. So while it is, I do think it's arguably easier to get 207 weapons in PvP compared to, you know, basically timing 14s and getting the luck of getting an actual weapon from one of the dungeons. So Plague Fall or I think it's Sanguine Depths also has a sword for me. I have one Sanguine Depths sword. But to get a 207, you need to be timing 14s. That's not easy. But that being said, getting to 1400 and tanking Battlegrounds, as you're seeing here, you do have to kind of know what you're doing, right? You have to be able to survive that. You need to be able to judge it. And the thing to take away from that is that I wasn't worried about the melee, but I was trying to kill that balance druid. Because balance, you know, magic damage, that will kill me. I'll just die. So that was done fine, and we're going for our final cap here. My Immolation Aura will also clear magic spells, I think. So I'm going to jump down, get the flag immediately. And we need to get out of here, but uh-oh. Hammer of Justice. Luckily we have a rogue, and that rogue almost kills that paladin. Forces him to bubble. This is good. This is like my arena training, having played Ret. Popping into meta immediately. Fell Devastation to heal up. Luckily that just adds time to the meta timer here. They're going to sit in my my Elysian Decree. Fear Sigil. I'm sitting in darkness because of my legendary. That was Fear Sigil into Hammer of Justice into stun. Into one of the rogue stuns. So it's kind of hard to kill a Ret Paladin, but if you do it right, they do die. But they have Bubble, and you saw how long it took us to kill them. That was 3 people. Now it was a tank and a healer, but still. And now I'm on the run here, right? So Immolation Aura plus whatever else is on me. I'm running at 120. Look how fast you move when you Infernal Strike, right? Well, the water's not good, but if you jump out in Infernal Strike, it's okay. I still do it quite a bit. I should be an Immo Aura here. There we go, right? So Immolation Aura puts me up to 120 run speed, and that's my PvE talent anyway. I don't have to change anything. I'm at super full health. No real sign of enemies, so I decide to skip the healing thing. Don't need it. And our friends are back. We are getting sapped. We're getting Holy Paladin, or Ret Paladin, and I'm just getting yo-yoed around from our Disc Priests, but appreciate it. There's a Hammer of Justice from our Holy Paladin, just slowing everyone down. And now I have 150 move speed for a second there. That's Immolation Aura plus Life Grip plus Power Word Shield. Talent makes you go a little faster too. Drop a Silent Sigil behind me. And GG. Oh yeah, feels good. So I'm ranking up a little bit now. I finally have 2 PvP trinkets. That's nice. And I think this one might allow me to buy my sword. Let's go see. Nope, not quite yet. So I'm still rocking 1 sword, 1 Warglaive. And that's an ugly situation. No one likes that. But soon I'll have double sword, so that'll be nice. So this map, not my favorite, but your lonely job as a tank in this map is to solo escort a cart back to the end. So if more than, I would say, basically if 2 people come for me, I'm dead, right? They're gonna knock me off, and they will eventually turn that cart to be the enemy side. However, if it's just 1, you're not killing me. So there's a Fear Sigil, and what I'm doing is I'm walking towards the edge in case he does that. So if I'm at the back when he does that, that cart could go past me, and then I'll have lost the fight, right? Essentially, allowing him to cap the cart. Now, if you're fighting a shaman, or you're fighting a hunter, or you're fighting a priest, or anyone that has a knockback, you need to stay right on the cart because they'll knock you back. Monk doesn't really have a knockback. They do have Ring of Peace, so they could have pushed me out there, but they didn't. They probably should have tried. Pushing someone out, that's way easier than killing them, right? So this monk's about to get it. Sits in the Elysian Decree. Not the best. Not the best. And it was a Windwalker monk, so they pump. They do big damage, but not against a Vengeance Demon Hunter. They definitely do not. So what I'm doing here is leaving what's called a Lost Cause. I don't know if you caught it back there. There was like 7, Alliance people up there. And I'm like, I do no damage, and I do nothing. In a big group fight, Vengeance Demon Hunters do next to nothing. However, in a 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, or if I have a healer 1 versus 4, as you saw before, I live forever. For absolute ever. And I do have silences, I have a little bit of tricks, but you're really looking at the highlight reel of Rated Battlegrounds here on what a Vengeance Demon Hunter is good at. There's plenty of maps where you're sitting on nodes where we do nothing. I literally, if I RBG into a node map like Arathi Basin or something like that, my job is to sit on the most boring part of the map, like Lighthouse or Farm or Stables, and do nothing. No one will ever touch me, right? Unless we're getting absolutely stomped. We killed that monk, by the way. Long story short. Unless we're getting absolutely dominated and stomped, no one in their right mind would waste the time to come attack a Vengeance Demon Hunter as geared as I am. You're just gonna waste 3 people for like 5 minutes while the rest of my team goes and ninja caps your nodes, and you're just not gonna kill me. It's a huge waste of time. This map's kind of boring. It's not my favorite, but again, your job is find the empty cart, cap it, and then see it all the way back. If their whole team comes to kill you, just leave. Like low-key, just get out of there. You're not gonna win. Just go find another empty cart, right? You're not the damage dealer. Okay, so finally I have enough conquest, and there it is, my 200 level sword for a couple hours of work. That's a lot of fun. So I have a 207 sword. I've got 190 trinkets now, pretty good. I think that's fully upgraded. Those are the honor ones. Again, I'm using all my conquest for low-key PvE stuff, right? I want weapons, right? I want to get these PvP weapons as high as possible, and they're still BIS. Well, they're very close to BIS for PvE as well. I believe they're both verse haste, so that's what I want anyway. So in this case, we're clashing. This is called the big clash. Typically the flag carrier tries to leave in this situation. I'm getting convoked by that balance over there. Looks like it's okay. We're healing through it. I've already procced darkness, which has definitely saved me. And I'm in meta like for absolutely ever. There it is, meta. I'm not even paying attention anymore. And I basically find one squishy, who's that healer, and I just cleave off of him to heal. This DK, I'm like, you seem like a dead DK. And you are now a dead DK. So, pretty good. Is it that same balance druid that was like pumping before? Doesn't matter. Anyway, we have survived the clash up front. And I think someone said it already. It's basically GG. Like, as long as I don't mess up as the flag carrier and do something dumb, or the group, like 2 people leave or something like that, if your team wins the clash, it means that on a head-to-head, you're stronger. So it's good chance that you're gonna just win a flag carrying map like this. And yeah, we won the clash, so not a big deal, right? So that's a little variation. I do like this map. That's my Holy Paladin Escort, and that's also my Mistweaver Monk. So I've got, this is a play. They do peel off, but on the higher and higher you go, I actually ended up outgrowing the YOLO or RBGs, as they were just kind of like constantly feeding, and started to do some actually ranked ones now. So now I can get accepted into a 1400 to 1600 RBG group. My current rating is about 1400, sometimes lower, right? And I'm about 210 gear with the PvP stuff now, and that's only going to increase, especially after the next vault. So from here on out, I'm going to be 210 and higher item level, 1400 rating, and, you know, the BIS, you know, meta PvP flag carrier turns out it's also the same as the BIS PvE M+ tank, and low-key one of the best raid tanks. So Vengeance Demon Hunter has it real good, and you're watching me flavor of the month reroll to it. We're hella strong in raid. I get instantly accepted into all the raids. I clear with AOTC groups the raid in about a day or 2, if that. Mythic Plus, I was getting accepted into 13s way before I should have been, though my main is a 1300 IO tank, so that does help. And then for PvP, we just dominate as flag carriers, if that's not already clear, right? So our speed is incredible. We can actually use our mitigation as the flag carrier, unlike protection paladins get one shot. And yeah, look how hard it is for us to die. So in this case, where it's not easy mode, and you can literally just sit there and always cap, In this case, I need to survive until they kill the enemy flag carrier. Luckily for me, I have 2 pocket healers. That is the play. I was going to say on the higher MMRs, we clash in the front. One healer comes with me to help secure the flag. But then as I go back to the room, anticipating a full-on assault like this, both flag carriers are going to come with me. I'm sorry, both healers come with me. So that was a cap. You just got to survive long enough. This is a transfer. This is another higher MMR play where you will allow one of the faster classes normally to go get the flag, knowing that I'm going to get it transferred, right? So when I cap it, there's already someone at the other base, and they instantly take it back. While I'm running there, midway, we get back together, and I take the flag in a safe place, and then do Demon Hunter things and just run. So this one balanced druid, not gonna happen. I should actually imprison them, but I don't even care. I should imprison. I'm like, you're not stopping me, friend. Like, not even close. Not even close. Flag dropped, and GG. We just got one more. And again, flag carrier have no business actually fighting demon hunters. You have no damage. And again, we've done the successful transfer. As I'm running back to get to the flag, someone already has it. You see that priest floated down there and landed on that pillar? That's the play. Look at that. We've got plays being made here. Jump over the water. Pretty fast. Pretty nice. Your run speed in water, I think, is 60%. So anyone chasing me is going to have a very hard time, unless they're full mounted DKs, which, you know, DKs can run on water and they're pretty fast on mount speed. You are not going to catch me. Plus, if I have a disc priest, I'm getting power word shield, speed boost, life gripped. It's going to be real tough. And my escort is a holy paladin windwalker monk. Now, I almost get typhooned. Real close. Real close. But it's a balanced druid disc priest. Not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I got that fear sigil on him too. And I was going to say holy paladin and mistweaver monk. You are not killing me anytime soon. That's a very strong single target heal. And there it is. Big boom boom. This gets me combatant, I think it's called. Is that what it is? Yeah, combatant. And I'm like the worst of the best or something like that. It's not good. It's 1400 rating. It's the minimum. I need to get to 16 and 18. But what it does allow me to do is take my 207 sword that I got that day, and now it's already 207. 200 sword to 207. Who's ready for Valor points? You know how long it would take me to farm a 207 from end of dungeon loot? Never. It would almost never happen. The vault is where I'm really looking, of course, to get like 226 weapons. But until then, and in case I have terrible RNG, this is how I'm getting my weapons on my alt. If you're a Vengeance Demon Hunter and you're not doing PvP, you should be. I'll see you on the next video.